you're hiring a coach and a sports writer, editor, etc., when you're hiring that combination, you have to go to Timbuktu to find it. I mean, there's nobody around that's got those qualifications. A master's degree in journalism, a master's degree in phys ed. So I wasn't too hopeful about finding someone, but I got word through a superintendent friend of mine that that there's a coach over at Elkins, over by Fayetteville, that was an extra good coach. He'd taken the Elkins basketball team, girls team, from not being competitive to being very competitive. So I called him, he came over, and he was interested, and I was interested. And the luckiest day, one of the luckiest days in the life of the college is the day that Jim Stockton agreed to come to work at Northark. One of the luckiest days. So we talked, and I told him to go down and talk to Mr. Dunlap, the editor of the local paper, and see if he'd hire him as sports editor, I'd hire him as girls basketball coach. And he went down there, and J.E. Dunlap agreed to it, so we had a half-time sports editor working for the newspaper and a half-time girls basketball coach at Northark. And boy, has it worked out. Top-notch coach. He was an excellent coach.
Following that presentation, the college coaches took over the podium. Football and men's and women's basketball coaches from Arkansas, ASU, UALR, UCA, the NAIA, Northark Community College, and Mississippi County Community College were represented. One of the highlights, Jim Stockton of Northark, who challenged the Little Rock media to know where Harrison is.
You'll notice there's nothing north of Conway, east of Fayetteville, or west of Jonesboro. And I have a theory about that. I think all the broadcasters and sports writers in Little Rock went to school in Texas. Because if you look real close, and this is the reason I drew this in orange, it looks like the Hook 'em Horn sign to me. What do you think, Coach? Huh? Doesn't it? Now, you know, if I don't accomplish anything else today, I want to show you all a real map of the state of Arkansas.
Jim Stockton got his point across this afternoon, maybe getting more ink than he can handle from here on out.
Well, Jim, I'm not really even sure where to start, but our journey started about 20 years ago, and we've been through quite a lot. You have been a friend, a mentor, a boss, and a neighbor across the hall. But there are several things that we've been together with, a lot of projects, a lot of things that you've helped me through. You've helped coach me and guide me throughout all those years, and it's really not the same with you being gone. It really is not. And we miss you, having you around. We've shared a lot of moments together, some more intimate than others, and but it's been a great journey. It's been a fantastic ride, and this part of it has ended, but I hope you all the best in your continued journey and all your travels.
I've known Jim now for almost as long as he's been in Harrison. I've served on this foundation board with Jim for 22 years. It's been a great experience. The leadership that he has provided and the things that he has created and gotten done through that time period has been rewarding. It's been a pleasure to be a part of it. I'm glad to see Jim has gotten past all this hard work and is able to travel and do the things with Gail that they enjoy doing. And I hope that in the future, Jim and me will still continue to spend some time together, and I hope to be able to beat him on the golf course if I ever get up in his league. I'm just happy to be here with Judy tonight to say thanks to Jim and wish he and Gail the best of luck in the future. Thank you.
It's been great fun to work with Jim on the foundation board because he rarely ever said no to me about any of my unusual ideas for events and projects. I remember when Dr. Baker was getting ready to retire and we were going to have our Evening on the Plaza event honor him, but we needed a theme for that night. So I suggested the Billy Burt Baker Barbecue and Blowout. I asked Jim, will that be okay? And he said yes, and it was a great evening. Shortly after Dr. Baker had left the college, the Chamber of Commerce was sponsoring business after hours events. And Jim thought it would be good for the Northark Foundation to sponsor one of those events. And it also coincided with Dr. Olson coming to our campus. Jim asked me if I would be interested in serving as chair of that event, and I said yes, but could we move it to October? Could we call it Olson's Oktoberfest? We would grill bratwurst and have sauerkraut and hot potato salad and apple strudel. And again, Jim said, okay, that will work, yes. What Jim didn't know was that for the next 11 years, through the Olson Oktoberfest and now the Northark Oktoberfest, that he was going to get to listen to my own special Myron Florin, Lawrence Welk greatest polka hits. I know Jim's going to really miss getting to hear this polka music. So Jim, I have arranged and have had a CD cut which you can use in your car at home. You will have your own personal copy of the polka music. Jim has served as an advisor to our Ozark Ambassador Awards Committee. Jim would arrange for us to meet in the fall, select a recipient, and then present that name to the College Foundation Board in December. If the name was approved, then Jim would write a wonderful article about them to appear in the college newsletter and also would arrange for them to come. When we found out that Jim was retiring, the committee unanimously wanted Jim to be our 2013 recipient. But we had to keep it a secret from him for a while. So in the fall, Jim contacted me to see if it was time to arrange for a committee meeting. I emailed back that I thought it was time for us to do this on our own and that I would arrange for our meeting, we would choose our recipient, and we would present it at the December Foundation Board meeting. We arranged for that little meeting on our own and of course selected Jim. The day of the College Foundation Board meeting in December, we played a few little tricks on Jim, but we did announce that he would be our recipient. I think he was surprised and also very pleased.
Jim, I appreciate all you've done, my friend, but it was a pleasure for me to work with Jim Stockton for all those years, and I love him like a son, and I wish him the best of luck and the best of everything in his retirement. He and Gail are going to have a wonderful retirement, and they're going to come to Gilbert to rock on the front porch and visit with me.
Jim, congratulations on receiving the Ozark Ambassadors Award for 2013. I cannot think of a more deserving ambassador for our community, for the Ozarks, and for North Arkansas College. As your friend and your colleague, I'm extremely proud and honored for you. I hope you enjoy this evening and all the applause and accolades, because tomorrow it's back to retirement and perhaps back to driving me around.
In 1989, I interviewed with Jim Stockton and was hired for the position of switchboard operator at Northark. And the first week that I was supposed to work, I was deathly ill. And I don't know if anybody's ever been in the position to call in to a new boss the first day of work and say, "I'm sorry, but I can't come to work." And it was really horrifying for me because I'm somebody that doesn't miss work a whole lot. But Jim was so kind and so wonderful about it. And it wasn't strep, but it was something really close. And I could barely talk when I called him. But he was so wonderful that I thought, what a great guy to work for. And I worked for him for 18 plus years, and he was a great guy to work for.
Jim, congratulations on your retirement and for being the Ozark Ambassador. I've enjoyed working with you the last several years on the Board of Trustees of the college. And I just want to tell you, I've talked to you several times, I've asked your advice and your counsel, and I'm going to do it again. So congratulations again, and I promise you I'll never take you to another butterfly festival. Thank you, Jim.
Jim, just want to congratulate you on being chosen Ozark Ambassador of the Year. It's very deserving. And also say I've certainly enjoyed working with you for the past several years, and you've done a magnificent job, and wish you and Gail the very best in your retirement.
Dear Jimmy John, I extend my sincere congratulations to you on being selected the 2013 Ozark Ambassador. I know of no one more deserving. Through your outstanding service to North Arkansas College and to the North Arkansas College Foundation, you have had a tremendous impact on the college's sports program, the public image, the reputation of the college, the overall leadership of the college, and certainly the fundraising and advancement of the college. Through new and expanded facilities, endowed chair programs, and countless student scholarships, you have made North Arkansas better, and you truly have had a positive effect upon thousands of lives in the Ozarks. Through almost 30 years, it has been a pleasure working with you. We have always worked well. At times we have laughed together, at times we've fussed, at times we've maybe even cried, and we've even been known at times to sing and dance. At all times, though, through your career at Northark, either on campus, across the nation on fundraising efforts, or on international goodwill tours, you've been a gentleman and represented the college and the area very well. You are a true Ozark Ambassador, Jim, and I salute you and your many accomplishments on making North Arkansas College and the Ozarks a much better place.
We are going to miss you a lot around here, I'm sure. I live with Gilbert, and I'm going to miss you living that far away, you know. And I bring you greetings from downtown Gilbert today, and with the hope that you'll come by and sit in my rocking chair and visit with me, and we won't do it strenuously now, Jim. We usually try to get in the rocking chairs by 10 o'clock in the morning, and by noon we usually start rocking and spend the afternoon rocking and visiting. Two old retired guys that love Northark and that rejoice in its ability to serve people.